Hey everybody, so today I'm here to tell you about why the Mavic 4 Pro is almost the perfect drone, apart from 3 big flaws that may put you off buying it. Okay, so before I get into my 3 flaws that stop me from calling this the perfect drone, let me talk about all the things that I absolutely love about it. And it's all to do with the quality of the video. I'm going to show some clips that I've taken, and every time I look at the drone, like the footage on the controller, on my editing software, I'm just blown away by the colors, the details. It's just amazing. The 6K footage out of it is incredible. A lot of the time, especially at the minute, because I don't have ND filters yet, I'm shooting on auto just to help out with that, which is crazy for a pro drone to shoot auto, because you're not getting the full capabilities out of the drone in terms of picture. But in the auto modes, the picture is incredible. I have just been blown away by it, and anytime I've been showing clients recently the footage, they've been in love with it. So the quality of it's incredible. They've made some little choices to do with the new accessories, which is a massive plus for me as well. This being one, and it is to do with the charging hub. The amazing thing with the charging hub that you get is that it now charges the 3 batteries at once, whereas before you had to wait to one battery charges to 100, then it would start the second, then start the third. And I love that we can now charge all 3 at the same time. Now, a little thing just to let you know, that if you put all 3 batteries in, and one battery is at 0% and 2 batteries are at 50%, it'll charge the 0% battery up to 50% first, and then it'll charge all the batteries at the same time. I don't know what the reasoning is behind that. Might be something to do with efficiency, but just if you plug it in and you're like, why is it not charging all the batteries at the same time? That is the reason. The other thing that I absolutely love, and I think if you're buying this drone, go for this, is the DJI RC Pro 2. Like, this thing is incredible, and I absolutely love it. The screen, the way it opens up, it'll auto switch on, and it can turn around. Just having this screen that you can tilt away, that if there's too much sunlight, too much reflection, you can get like the perfect kind of viewing angle. Absolutely love it. When you're obviously then shooting vertical mode, you can put it into the vertical orientation, and it'll automatically turn the gimbal around as well. So yeah, the controller itself is amazing, and the fact that the little sticks go down, let's see if I can show you this better, down and up, is class. So you don't have to worry about screwing them off and losing them. Like, I have been on a construction site before, and I've been screwing one in, and I've literally dropped it in grey stones and could not find it for about 20 minutes. So the fact that it's hidden in underneath the screen, it's class. I absolutely love that. So it does have a lot of positives, but let's talk about the flaws. So the first big flaw for me is the vertical mode, and it is one of the most frustrating things about this drone, that if they had got it perfect, they would have nailed it, but they haven't, and it's so frustrating, because any vertical footage that I have been shooting has been unbelievable, as long as there's not too much movement in it. I'm going to show you a few clips here of what happens when this happens very randomly, when you're flying straight and maybe there's a little bit of a tilt on the gimbal or on the shot. Out of nowhere, it just janks up straight, and it wrecks your shot. And it's so frustrating because personally, I don't give a shit about the 360 shots because I've never used it once. I've used it maybe to see what it looks like, but I'm never going to use it in a project if I'm being totally honest. And that is the reason why there's such a limit on the drone, because I love a top-down shot, but you can't do that because if you look here, when in vertical mode, it doesn't go past, let me just spin this around here. So in vertical mode, it doesn't go past there, so you can't get that direct down, so you have to be in the horizontal mode and then you can get straight down shots. But I know you can crop in on the footage and do 9:16, and you're cropping in from the 6K footage and it's going to be 100%. But see, when you can shoot full 6K in vertical mode, some of the shots I've been getting have been incredible. One shot that I've got is actually going to potentially be used by Tourism Ireland. I'm going to pop it up on the screen here. It's absolutely breathtaking. It was taken on the 6x zoom in vertical mode, and it was literally just a pan and shot from side with the mountain and the castle at the forefront and then the mountain in the background. And it's probably one of my favorite shots I've ever taken with a drone. And it's got 500,000 views on TikTok as of today. And it's why it's so frustrating that we can't shoot full 6K vertical, no limitations. Maybe potentially it was because it might take away from the Mini 5 Pro, but I don't think the people that are buying the Mini 5 Pro are potentially going to be buying a Mavic 4 Pro too. Don't get me wrong, there's people out there in that situation where they will buy both. To be honest with you, because I'm doing so much social media content now for clients and businesses, having that vertical mode it means a lot. But I'm just gonna use the probably cropping in mode from 6K and doing it that way. But it's just so frustrating that we can't get the full 6K quality with no limitations. So the next flaw / annoyance is to do with the ND filters. I paid £3,299 for the creator kit and it doesn't come with ND filters. That blows my mind. Like, I can't get my head around it. Like, I know obviously I can go and buy them extra, but when you're buying the top package off the Mavic 4 Pro, it's something that should be given as well. The other thing about the ND filters, and it's no secret that DJI had planned on adding internal NDs to this, and it was in the form of a little ND filter that clipped on, and it is, as you'll see, the 6 little pins. That was going to be the thing that switched on the ND filter. The fact that they have just went silent about this now, even though it was never announced, but if you look at videos, there's videos of people with the ND filter, and I think they had issues with it, with like color cast and stuff, and it just wasn't good. And I totally understand that, but they should even open this up to the likes of Freewell or Polar Pro or whoever to see if they can make a better solution to it, because the fact that it's pretty much there at our fingertips and we can't do it is so frustrating. Like, yeah, I just don't understand like why it's never been done, unless these pins are going to be for something else, maybe a wide angle lens. Part of my third gripe with this drone. Yeah, it's just really annoying, the whole ND filter situation. I think when it was coming out and coming up to release, I was reading all the rumors that there's definitely going to be internal NDs via a little filter that will slide on, and the fact that it's not there now, it's just so annoying, because you look at some of the videos of it online and there's people showcasing it and it looks so handy to have, because I hate having to to figure out what ND I'm going to use. If I put it on, it's too strong or it's not strong enough. You then have to take it down, and it's faffing. Like, there's so much faffing. Whereas the ND filter that was supposedly going to come out was going to be so much handier. It could all be done on the remote. And the fact that, well, A, you don't get any ND filters with it, and B, they've seemed to abandon this internal ND. I know as I say internal, but it's going to be a lens that attaches on. It's so frustrating. Like, you're paying a lot of money for the drone, and the fact that it doesn't come with ND filters is mad. The other side to that is that if you're spending £3,300, an extra £100, £200 for ND filters shouldn't be an issue. But at the same time, it's kind of not the point. Like, you kind of buy with all previous DJI drones, when you bought the top kind of bundle, you got that all with you, and it's a little bit shit, to be honest. But I really hope they can release the internal ND or get the fix for it, because I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Okay, so the third and final flaw, it's going to be a very subjective one, and it's to do with the 28mm lens on the front. I really wish they had went for a 24, just like the Mavic 3 Pro. And when I first got it, I really did not like it. I really disliked the 28mm. It just felt too zoomed in. And I know that's going to sound mad because it's only 4mm, but when you're used to that 24 and you're out shooting big construction sites, it does make a difference. I'm going to show two shots kind of side by side of a job that I do every month. Yes, it's only a matter of me going back a little bit extra to get the parts in, but you definitely notice it. And it's just something that I really wish they had went for 24. Like, sometimes I love like a big, like exactly top down shot, and the 4mm difference means that you kind of have to go a little bit higher and higher, and you're getting closer to that 120-meter ceiling where you can't go over. And yeah, sometimes you're just like, oh, why wasn't it 24? But it's something I'm getting used to. I'd be interested to hear what other people think regarding the 24 versus 28. I have recently just purchased a Sony 28-70 f2 lens, and it's absolutely incredible. But because I never owned a 24-70, I kind of don't know the difference. And I know that sounds really weird because I've been using the Mavic 3 Pro. But yeah, I find the 4mm difference is a little bit of a bummer for me. Don't get me wrong, I'm getting over it, and I will get used to it. And it's just like, if the Mavic 5 Pro goes back to 24, I might be like, oh, I actually missed the 28mm. So like, yeah, it's all very subjective and kind of your own thoughts and feelings. So those are my three kind of big flaws that are just kind of holding it off from being like the perfect drone. I mean, if this had the true vertical, full whole tilt, no restrictions, the internal ND and 24mm, I don't think I would ever buy a drone again. I know I'm joking. I kind of get FOMO and want the latest all the time, but yeah, it would have been absolutely perfect, because again, the footage from the vertical is incredible. It just has the limitations. The other one with the ND filters is more so just a me problem. I need to get over it. And the third one again is subjective, because some people are going to prefer 24, some people are going to prefer 28, but I know for me, I just preferred the 24mm. So yeah, those are my three things that kind of stop me from calling this the perfect drone. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you guys think, what your opinions are down below in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.